Hello and welcome to this Therapeutic Thursday. And today I want to talk about elements and how we can use them in our own self-healing and our growth. This morning I was using a therapeutic technique on myself, and at the end, the process is bringing in light and filling the space, right? Filling the void that you released. And today's windy, really windy and pretty cold actually. But I just knew it's like I wanted to use the elements, of air and wind to really clean and refresh. And I actually got up and went out on my balcony. And instead of bringing light to go, and fill all the areas and expand outside of myself like I normally do with that technique or at the end of it, I allowed the element of air, the wind, to just blow through me, to, just enter every little space in my body, to clean out, all the little nicks and corners and crannies with the cobwebs that needed to come out, and to refresh, to bring in the freshness, right? The insight, the beauty, the crispness, because it's fall here. It's chilly. It's pretty chilly. I think it was right around freezing when I was out there. So how we can use the elements in different ways for our own healing, for our own growth. And there are a multitude of ways. So I'll just talk a little bit about some of the ways. So with wind, now air, how can you use that element? You can use that element to help you see from different perspectives. So you're also going into the archetype of the eagle or the condor, and being able to see, from different heights. So you can see, you can see details, but also the whole outside picture. So that's one way for insight, right? Just seeing from different perspectives. So you can take flight, you can take flight as an eagle. During healing type of sessions or things that you're doing in yourself, you can call in the air. You can call in like mountain air, sometimes I do too, that crisp freshness to just wash over you, to wash through you, that air to really just filter out what needs to be filtered. And moving into the element of water, how can we use that? Such beauty we can use with water, right? Someone shared with me, another student, I believe, we were doing a role play. She shared with me a beautiful idea about what you can do to help release. So, when we're talking about, say, we've got something heavy on our mind, worried about, let me think, say you're worried about, a friend, their health is going down, and you're worried about different things. Maybe you have cognitive things going on, like maladaptive thoughts, like, I'm not good enough, nobody likes me, that kind of stuff. She suggested to either physically do it, which I think would be cool because I got a river right there, or just visualize it, where you can just sit by a riverbank and the river is flowing, and you can just say you can get a leaf off the ground, put that worry, say, I'm not good enough, that maladaptive thought, stick it in the river and watch it float away. The worries about your friend, that what can you do? Are you good enough? That kind of stuff. Put it on the leaf and let it just float away. And so you can do this with water. You can do this with wind too. But I really loved that technique that she shared with me. And, water is such a soothing element. But it also, think about what water can do. Water can ravage, right? It can destroy. But it can also comfort. Water as an element is so adaptable. So being able to go with the flow. So different ways you can call upon the water element. So say you are all frazzled and things are just going crazy and you don't know what to do, right? You're so overwhelmed. You can call on the element of water to just soothe and relax you. Vision yourself just, say, in a body of very calm water, maybe a crystal clear lake, where it's like picture, reflection, like glass on the top, and you're just floating there. Calm, very calm. You can picture yourself on, in the ocean, on the waves, floating, going like the waves. You don't even have to be in there. Just imagine, just connect in with that tide. Maybe you need to be adaptable. Connect in with how the water, will go around different rocks and stones through a river. You can have the water come in and just wash through you, just like the wind, clearing out all the areas that need to be refreshed. So water, so many ways you can use that. Earth. How can we use our beautiful Mother Earth to help us heal? I absolutely love grounding, of course. I ground every morning, grounding in with the earth to feel stable. But envision, especially for shadow work season, which is now, is envision going into the belly of Mother Earth. Go into a cave, envision yourself walking into a cave, going into some burrow, something to go and just rest, to heal, to cry, to get whatever emotion out. You're just expressing, you're releasing, and you're feeling that comfort of Mother, right? Of that unconditional love, of knowing that you're supported. So that is just a beautiful thing. I love Mother Earth. Pachamama, such a beautiful element. And how about fire? Fire. Fire can spark your creativity. Fire can also destroy. You've got everything. Just every element can support and destroy. You've got both. How do you balance those? When do you call on one for the other? Fire. You can burn away the shit that you want to burn away. That is one thing. You can envision, some people do a purple flame, violet flame, burning away all of the negative, all of the stuff, all the hoocha, all of that heavy, dense energy that you want gone. Burn that shit away. Use fire for that. But you can also use fire to help you when you feel stagnant. You're stagnant, you need a little spark, you need something. Use fire to spark your imagination, your creativity, your ambitions. Call upon the fire element. We all have every single element within us, and we can really call on them to help us. Fire ceremonies are beautiful. I'm pretty sure I have a couple videos on that. Doing a fire ceremony to release your hoocha yourself. You can write it down on a piece of paper. You can just blow your breath into it, but also to bring that in, to do a cleansing and to give back. I always love giving back. Give back to the wind by taking even a piece of your hair and just, letting it go, letting the wind take it as gratitude. You can put some, and always make sure you don't pollute, don't use things that can destroy or harm our environment. But, you can even do a bundle. I like doing bundles of, plant material, just as an offering when I do fire ceremonies, an offering to the spirit, and to all the elements, to everything. For water, I've done also just a cute bundle with branch and, put flower on. You can write on a piece of bark and allow that to go in the water. Burying things is also another beautiful method, right? You can, I did a despacho with my family, and, we all put some beautiful words in compostable paper, and you can do food and, wrap it up. Just make sure it's all in material that is not harmful to our environment, and bury it, do a little ceremony. So, just an oversight. We can use the elements for so much for ourselves, for healing, for connecting, for releasing. Just make sure you give thanks back, be gracious, have gratitude, and know that you are supported always, even when you don't feel that you are, you are. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this about our elements. And what do you do? There are so many ways we can use our elements. So comment, what's your favorite method? Thank you much, and we'll see you next week.